down before I die.
Hopefully. We might get to drive on it.
They said moving dirt over there, so.
I mean, as far as the county can put on that N14, I guess, I sort of agree with Tony that it makes, I think it'd be a lot less disruptive for us if they just waited and opened the whole thing through early at the same time, if they're only going to be a year apart. Because I can see us getting a lot of extra traffic on N14.
But they're going to keep getting extra because they did the nail head stuff.
Yeah, the trouble is all the traffic won't go south. There's going to be a lot of it that goes,
Thank you.
go north too. If you're heading to like Storm Lake, you're not going to go right 2.5 miles back south to do that. You're going to go north and go on
absolutely.
15. So,
Yeah.
we're going to put a lot of traffic on deep when they get to forward.
I don't know, it goes back to safety though too. You know, the reason they're doing this is to make a safer road. The sooner you can open up the safer road, to save a life.
All right. Thank you, Tony.
Thanks, Tony. County crews, blading gravel road, graveling Jackson Township, installing drain tile and shoulder 370th Street west of Fox Avenue, extending drain tile across the road on Corey Avenue south of 160th, spraying trees and paved road right away, filling driveways in Jackson and Boyer Valley Township, scheduling road culvert replacement on D59 half mile east of M64, mowing paved road shoulder, any other road concerning
Contact with you, Jack.
I noticed this in Lakeview, that there was a lot of tree cutting in here, wasn't it, yesterday, just south of you. And they had the road blocked, they had all kinds of equipment in there. But they did a lot, branches and stuff are still laying there, that was clean.
Well, they did it with the, instead of using that thing that
Oh, yeah,
mangles,
they did drop deck.
they did it with a basket and a chainsaw, which I'm sure it was Larry Nelson's property.
They did a lot of stuff.
They did a nice job.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just a case where they pulled in with that big mower.
Weed whacker.
Yeah, we had a lot of problems.
Jack, that C there, that's that one, can't remember the name.
Oh,
You'd asked about
yeah.
bomb? No, not bomb.
Here. Oh,
That's down there,
okay.
that's down there west of,
Yeah, Buller.
Buller. That's down there west of, 39.
Yeah. Buller and Neville was the one that was ready.
Project status, Wallach Bridges, contractor's working on the guardrail berms and the shoulders. Rain has slowed them up a little bit. I guess we have to ask them what kind of completion, whether they're going to get it open yet this week or not.
They're moving clay in on the bank of lateral 3 this morning. They didn't have any limestone on the shoulder, but they had 2 cats working dirt on, the embankment of the drainage ditch. So
They had quite a bit of fill to put on the northeast corner of that bridge because they got to get the driveway off the road behind the guardrail and then back on the drainage.
That's where this guy was moving clay around this pipe.
Overlay project, pre-construction meeting we had last Tuesday afternoon. Contractor indicated that if the surveyor could get enough work done for him, we might try to get started the last part of August. Otherwise, it'll probably be a different crew that moves in and probably wouldn't be till mid-September. So
We're satisfied with our drainage issues. We've taken care of what we need to take care of there. Carnarvon, yeah.
Yeah, we got some, we'll do some concrete work, around the radius there when we come through, but hopefully the intake there is
I haven't been down to look at it.
taken care of. That item F above, we're going to try to get that, intend to get that done after the bridges get open in Wall Lake, where that's not the detour route anymore. They're trying to get that done before they, and we should have plenty of time. They're going to actually start, they're intending to set the concrete plant there in the pit at Hallett's, and they're intending to start down on the Carroll County line on the M20 and work back toward Wall Lake.
That makes sense.
They at this point don't plan to use any. Some of the contractors will haul down the gravel road so they don't have to turn around on the grade. He says they're planning to turn around on the grade, so the trucks will be coming in and going back on D59. They won't be taking off on the gravel. So problems down with the landlord and Josh planning so. Pavement patching, haven't heard anything more from 10 Point, but last we heard it's probably going to be first part of August before he will get. The only other project, it's a Calhoun County project, that deck overlay on N28 on the Grafton River Bridge. Contractor requested that we push the late start date back on that project, and he's the one that's doing that work. And I don't know if you happen to see it on the news in Fort Dodge, that Carl King Bridge, where they were doing a deck overlay and work on the pillars, and all of a sudden they found they got deterioration free on the pillars, and they got a jackhammer. I thought he set a foot of the concrete off of those pillars, and that's why they closed the bridge. But,
and last time I was there, we had half of it closed, had one side.
Now I thought they'd closed the whole thing, but I haven't been back either, so I don't know. And also, they found some stuff they didn't like, that they were concerned about, some safety. I thought they closed the whole thing. Anyway, that's the same contractor that's supposed to do the N28 bridge. He was going to be late this fall coming in, and so we decided to harvest. We just do not have to close during harvest. We're going to put it off till next summer. I mean,
there's not real bad.
Yeah, there's a pressing need. Those patches that the county did a couple of years ago would actually have been holding pretty darn good. So we were surprised it's good.
Yeah, it's really not. It just was on it last week.
I mean, these approaches on either end are still sort of a little bit rough, but
they've been spreading a lot of gravel down my neighborhood. You know, it looks a little bit better than some of that stuff. It's the same pile. It looks a little bit better than some of the stuff I saw earlier in the summer. That's cheaper part. But we have a lot of washboard, but the maintainer is trying to cut them out. And you cut so deep, and you go down about so far, and it's just dirt. And I noticed when they're moving this new gravel around, he cut down places that, and it started to get kind of gray and black.
Well, and that's to get those out of there.
Yeah, but I think he was trying. They really were getting bad. I think part of it is, do the maintainers get pulled off on projects, summer projects, and they don't have enough, their weekly pattern? I mean, if you let a washboard area, they're bad, go 2 weeks instead of a week, they really get bad. And I wonder.
Sometimes when guys go on vacation, sometimes we'll have other guys try to play depending on how long you're gone too. But yeah, sometimes they just get pulled off for projects we're working on in your area too.
Yeah.
So.
Anything else, Ron?
Basically, in the map that he had up there, I've got a copy of that here. So the one thing I need to get after him is that they have not supplied any maps lately as far as the projects going across. And I know it would be helpful for Bob, but they've got some right-of-way sheets that sort of piece everything together, where Bob gets a piece at a time.
I guess I was a little disappointed. I talked to him on the phone and gave him a list of questions that I thought we would ask. Didn't have any of the answers to them anyway.